Hey guys.
Hey.
Yo.
I'm glad we're all here for this meeting of the minds.
And
So,
he was like,
okay, so what's going
question about that,
Okay.
and I was going to text everyone. What is a booty play?
I must have missed that. Where did you get that crazy, sexy, cool?
I told you I got this at
Hey.
TJ Maxx.
Oh,
Nice.
Throwback.
look at that.
My phone keeps sliding.
I feel like this might be a distraction while you're driving.
Just a bit.
Well, I didn't quite, like, when I set up this dash mount, I was like, okay, this will be perfect. But then I did not realize that the sun in Hawaii would melt the adhesive, so now it's like all loose and like wiggles around.
Yeah. Tasha, do you know if you're joining us today, or should we get this party started?
Well, I mean, I thought she was. I have not chatted with her today, but upon yesterday, it was a yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Cool. You know. Yeah. What's going on, guys?
Well, I'm supposed to get my eyebrows microbladed in like an hour. I'm a little nervous.
It always throws me off when you like talk about doing like real life things in like an hour, and I'm like, it is 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's only 1 o'clock. It is midday here.
What's going on your way, Tasha?
I'm still in the house.
Okay.
And the world is trash. America's trash. I won't say the world. I won't put our plight on the world. But yeah.
It just keeps getting worse. Like
every day. Every day.
It's just like the more you think like, oh, that's not gonna happen. And then it's like, but it is happening. Like I was like, there's no way they're gonna like nominate somebody, get them confirmed before the next election. There's no way. Literally, no way.
Oh, they'll get that done, but I'll tell you what they won't get done in a hurry, and that's my second stimulus today.
I was getting ready to say, yeah, girl, that's not happening.
But yeah, that's what I'm like, and then I see all the senators that like are like signing up for it, and it's just like, what deal have y'all made with the devil? Like, what deal have you literally?
Yeah.
Because like, and then they basically are like,
fucking Supreme Justice.
It's literally like people are using their own words against them, and they're like, I know what I said in 2016, but that don't apply. It don't matter no more. It don't apply.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, so that's what that means. It's just how can you play the game when you're just making up rules
as you go along? Like, if only we could do the same. If only.
It's just like the Wells Fargo has been trashed anyway for all their shit, but the way whoever the head of the company was, where he was like, there just isn't enough basically Black talent out there. It's not that they're not hiring them, they're just not out there. And first of all, and this one girl, I retweeted her, or I liked her post, she said, I applied 3 times. The first 2 times I got denied. The second time I decided to just not check Black, and I got an interview like 2 days later.
That's pure trash.
That's wild. But believe
that is complete trash, and I believe every word of it.
Yeah.
I just to say it so casually and also put it in writing.
I mean,
yes.
Like, maybe this was taken out of context. Like, right? Like, let me give them the benefit of the doubt. And it's like, it wasn't. It wasn't. Like, it wasn't.
It was not.
He cemented himself in his statement. He said, "I said what I said."
Basically.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't bank with Wells Fargo, and never have and never will. Not that any of these other companies are any better, because I'm sure they probably think or say the same shit.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all the same. Some just have people in place to, not say the stuff out loud.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm sick of currently, and it's this change shortage conspiracy.
No, that's a
not round up, bust open that roll of pennies, and give them. I am so tired of people looking at me crazy when I hand them $1. I know you have change in the register. Count it out and hand it back. Okay. I was at Little Caesar, all the trash places, and I gave the woman, obviously, I needed change back. And she was like, "You don't have any change?" I said, "In my car." She said, "Why didn't you bring it in?" Give me my change.
Oh, no. Listen, you will conduct this transaction as it appears to you right now. I could have a full pocket of change, and I gave you what I gave you.
But where did the change go?
Where did it go? But
wait, where did it go?
A black dude behind me is like, "I got the change." He gives her some change. I don't give a fuck. And he should have
like, no.
And then this other dude comes up to the other register, and he was like, "Did you need a roll of quarters?"
Yeah, but I would like to know where the change went. Where is it?
Where is it?
Did they take it out of circulation because of the COVID?
But why?
I mean, I'm just asking because I don't know.
I mean, I know people are like, like more doing like, electronic spending or whatever.
I mean,
or whatever it's called.
Still doesn't explain why they're what. This has gone on for months.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, where did it go? Like, it's still the same amount should still be in circulation, right? Like,
yeah.
Where did it go?
They said that to me at Walmart. She's like, "I have to round up." You don't have to.
No,
you actually don't. You don't.
How about you round down? How about that?
Well, there's that.
That was the fucking exit I was supposed to get off at, but oh well.
I mean, and I know economists, but by that theory, they're just saying there's a change shortage, but wouldn't it be a dollar bill shortage as well?
Right.
It's a
but I guess because you can kind of print money, like dollars, right? But you can't really, I don't know. I guess, isn't it harder to make change than it would be like dollar bills?
I could see that maybe. However, I'm not buying this whole thing.
I'm not
I'm not either.
What happened the other day at Walmart. And the lady, she wasn't expecting. I had just got off work. I had worked like 24. I had worked all night at Amazon and then worked at European Wax Center. Got off work, had to go to Walmart. I had like some funfetti cupcakes and icing and some Tide laundry pods, right? Girl, she has set the stools up as if it's a stage and is standing on top of them. I wish you all could see it.
All right. We got a performer in our midst.
Plenty of other rooms. So anyways, I'm
standing in line. You're not in the other rooms, and that's what matters.
So I go to her because I know all the self-checkout lines aren't doing cash. I know that.
Right.
But I had cash. So I got in a line that had a person. This woman comes up to me, a worker, and is like, "You can go up to that lane. It's open." And I said, "Are you sure?" She said, "Yeah." I get up there, and it says on there, "No cash." I said, "I have cash." She said, "Oh, well," I said, "That's why I was in that lane." She said, "I'll take care of you right over here." So she got into another lane, logged in, and cashed me out.
Damn.
But
I hate when people assume.
Right. Like I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing.
I was
And
doing
really,
what
you
I
were
needed
trying
to
to not you were trying to help her, right? Because now she's inconvenienced because she got to log in.
do. Yeah.
I'm about to hit a car.
Mm.
Traffic is stressful.
I just had to break up a riot. That's what I sounded like. I was like, disperse, disperse. Please go.
You just had to what?
Get out of here. Go. Kids. I bought this book today.
Okay.
This is
right.
God Level Knowledge Darts, Life Lessons from the Bronx, from Jesus and Miro.
All right. I have not heard of it.
Becoming washed. That's relatable content. I'll get back to you guys on that.
Please do.
Oh.
I need a book report. Yes, I don't know.
I just started the Turner House, Tasha.
Oh, okay. How are you feeling about it?
I'm not gonna lie, the language throws me off a little bit because it's like written, I guess, how people would talk. So I'm like, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
But
like
I can see where it will remind you of like our family because like there's a million kids and they're all like back to
I mean, I don't. Are you reading a hard copy of it or online?
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. It's like the paperback.
I had to keep flipping to the front of the book where they had like the family tree.
Oh, I do too. Because I'm like, who is Cha Cha? Like, who is Leela? Like,
and
what?
who's
like,
older than who? Who's the baby?
So they named their daughter after the dad. So Francie and Francis are two different people.
Right. Yeah.
And I've never heard of a ghost called a Haint. I
had never heard of a Haint. I had to look it up.
A ghost is a Haint?
It's a Haint. Not to be confused with a Taint.
Right.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. That's a pretty good book. Just relatable content to big family. Yeah. So you're getting your eyebrows done.
Yes.
Have you had it done before?
No.
Okay. Do you have to go in public tomorrow or?
Oh yeah, I'm going to work. So hopefully it's something I can live with.
No. Best of luck.
Thank you.
My
coworker, she put me on, and I'm like, dang, like not with her, but she got her eyebrows done. She got that lip blush done, Whitney, that we were talking about, and she got all of her hair lasered off, and I'm like, I should do that too. But
the whole thing.
I mean, that lip blush I definitely want to do because it looks hers looks really good.
You wouldn't think it sounds excessive, but like,
yeah. But it actually does.
I've never heard of that. Like, what is?
It's basically tattoo lip.
That's what I thought.
Liner-ish to make your lips look full and plump. I mean, not that I need full lips.
Blush?
Yeah. Not that I need full lips or anything like that, but it just looks pretty. Yeah. Huh. It just looks really pretty with the with like, cause like you don't have to put lip gloss, like lipstick and stuff on every day. It's more like,
that is.
And like randomly, I've got like I got freckles on my lips now, which is like, where did that come from?
Oh, that's interesting. I could benefit
Also,
from that and some microblading because, like, looking at myself right now, like, where are the rest of my eyebrows?
right, same.
Like, they just stopped right here.
Hi. Thank you.
But there's hair there. It's just you.
Oh,
I guess that might.
yeah.
Anyhow, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you all can tell, but I am gray. Like literally. Like I
Oh.
salt and pepper.
My edges
like it's bad.
are
It is
all
horrible.
Yeah. And it's all in my edges. I have like a few in here, but I mean, yes, I do still have my edges, but they're gray, so I mean, yeah.
But it's like, should I leave it alone or should I try to dye it myself? Like,
yeah.
Like, what do I do?
Scared to do that. I dyed my hair back in the days before I got it professionally dyed. And I just can't see myself going back. I would probably end up burning off the edges that I do have. And yeah. So nope, not
Same.
Doing that. Are you at the eyebrow place now?
No, I am running around trying to pick up Zoe and Jaden because so Jaden he was staying at home with Keon, but then so apparently because like I get off of work, today's a later day, so like I get off at like 1:00, so it's like why pay for the YMCA when I get off at like 1:00?
Yeah.
But so last Wednesday, actually, he was on class and we have like a pass through, basically like a half wall in our living room. And he was climbing on that. And I guess his teacher saw him and was like, said something to him about it. Like, does your mom let you do that? And he got upset and ran away, like ran out the house and ran away. So, Keon, yeah, so Keon like called me and was like, Jaden ran away. And I'm like, what? So he came back before like anybody got home. But Van, like I had to like call him. He's like,
oh my God.
So basically he just did a circle. So it was like, okay, well, I guess you can't stay home anymore.
He just needed some time.
And so now, luckily they lowered the price because before the YMCA was like $320 a week. It was like nobody who can afford that, right? So
yeah.
He went 1 week, and then now they lowered it down to $50 a week. So it's like, okay, that's more like it. So
yeah.
But he doesn't like going, but it's like, well, this is your fault. Because you could have been at home, like, chilling. But now, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, niggas.
Now you gotta come to the which is, they do a really good job, though, of, like, making sure he's logged on, like, his stuff is done, stuff like that. But
Evan's supposed to go back November 5th.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. They set that date? Why even bother? Why even bother going back to school?
Why bother? Because I am tired of being in kindergarten. Okay? I know my days of the week. Okay?
Well, let me tell you about Keon, though, too, to that point. So he goes to school. They do online, like, Zoom calls every other day. So yesterday was a independent learning day. I get off at 12 on Tuesdays. So I usually get us lunch, come home. I come home, he is on a group video game call with his friends. I'm like, no wonder you don't get your work done. Because now he's
at
at
the
home
same time,
totally by.
can you expect a 12-year-old to be at home by themselves doing work?
Right.
I know I wouldn't.
No. I probably wouldn't either. But I wouldn't be on no, like, something I would get caught. Like,
Also that.
But we were different, right? Like, we knew how to not get caught with stuff. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like children put far less effort into not getting caught these days. You know what it is?
Oh.
It's because there's so much stigma in beating your kids that they know there's really not that much you can do.
They know. They know they have the upper hand. They do. And also, especially now, like, they need their electronics for school, so you can't even, like, take the stuff away. You can't turn off the Wi-Fi, because that's how they learn.
Yeah.
How long have I been sitting here? So, like, I called you 20 minutes ago and said I would be here in 20 minutes. You're like, all right, we'll get him ready. He's not ready.
Here's my question for y'all. Y'all are both, taken women, spoken for, can't relate. Do you feel like someone should be in a certain place financially to be dating?
To be dating?
Yes. Do you think somebody can be too broke to date? Like, do you think, like, if somebody's about to be evicted, they probably shouldn't be worried about, like, going on a date somewhere? What do y'all think?
I don't know. I mean, the evicted thing, that's a little like.
I feel like there's a gender specific thing. Because let's say me, if I was a woman about to be evicted, of course I'm going to date because that's a free meal.
Right. I mean, you got to eat.
Everybody got to eat. Now.
I mean, I have bills.
On the other hand of that, I know that I would not be going on a date and then paying for somebody else to eat.
You're right.
That just doesn't seem responsible or worth it.
And if you have time to date, you probably have time for another job to help yourself.
There's that. But then, that's the whole phrase hobosexual. Because think of all these men.
That's what I was about to say. I was literally about to say that. I'm like, maybe like their thing is like, all right, I'm going to take her out, wine and dine her, and then. Because mommy says that, like, her and daddy went on a date and he, like, never left. That's her whole thing, right? I don't know if you heard her tell the story, but basically, like, they were supposed to go on a date and he had came from the gym. Their first date, brought his clothes to take a shower at my mom's house.
That is so ridiculous, but I could see daddy doing that exact.
Absolutely. I could totally see it.
And feeling no way.
I don't think that playbook has changed at all.
Here's my thing. I think, however, I don't like, since I'm a somewhat active dater, but not really. I do not like when I go on a date with somebody and all they're talking about is like all their goals that they're trying to achieve and they're trying to do this. I don't care. It has no effect on me right now. I'm glad you have to go to my house or you're doing this, you're doing that. That's cool. I also don't.
Did you have a good day?
She couldn't use us. She could. She just chooses not to.
Wait, what?
I said you couldn't use us. You couldn't use yourself.
You're right. I keep forgetting I have that option. Sorry. I keep forgetting I can mute.
She's like, "How was your day?"
Well, that's like, actually, it was okay.
I like your mask, Jaden.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah. So goals and aspirations. No time to sit and discuss.
I think it's so, but not like I don't want to hear about that because I don't.
Yeah.
Because if you're not paying my bills, I don't want to hear about your own.
Yeah. I have come across kind of the opposite in that,
Evan.
in my single dating days, I essentially got ghosted by a dude. He came over to my place he picked me up. And then we kicked it a couple more times. Like, he came to my place because he lived like in Cleveland. And like one time, like after he left, I got ghosted essentially. So I'm like, what's up? And like his car was busted. Apparently he lived in like a teeny tiny unfurnished 1-bedroom apartment. And basically I got like, yeah, you know, you have your stuff together and so much, and I'm getting it together. So no.
Oh, well, that was actually kind of nice for him to like.
To ghost me over?
I know.
Well, no, not to ghost, but to like be considerate of the fact that he's not like.
I don't
on
think
your
he
level.
was considered. No, he
was
was on the level. He was just getting his life together. Like he was intimidated, and I don't respect that. Like, man,
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
like, excuse me, like. It wasn't like he was unemployed. Like he had a good job.
Yeah.
He's just, you know, getting it together, and that's fine. But to ghost me?
Yeah, I think that could easily be a conversation, but most male egos won't allow themselves to put in that vulnerable position to have that conversation.
Well, I guess that's part of too, like, I guess toxic masculinity, that the fact that you have to be with, you can't, that somehow that makes you less of a man or less dominant in the relationship if you are not on the same financial level or above.
Which I don't know that this is true, but somebody tweeted, let me see if I can find it, about the Cardi B and Offset situation.
Okay.
Let me see. Because I found it very interesting. Oh, man, where are you? Okay, it says, Offset isn't embarrassed by WAP. He's embarrassed that the quote-unquote regular girl he found in the box is now the Grammy award-winning, multi-number-one having superstar, and he's now just Cardi B's husband.
Well,
because you think in that power,
she wasn't regular beforehand.
Well, what I'm saying is like, but when they got together, she was like a rising star, and he had already like the Migos were like a thing. Yeah. But now when you think about it, Cardi is a way bigger star than any of the Migos. You know what I mean?
All of them put together. Yeah.
So I don't know that had anything to do with their breakup. However, it does go to show that them being divorced, Cardi's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because when was the last time the Migos were used for music?
They make the same song over and over again, and we go up for it, but it's the same song. And then they do their solo projects and make the same music that they were making.
That's what I say. Even when they do, like, listen, everybody's listening for Quavo. Nobody's listening for Offset. Like, and I mean, but not only that, then they have to split it 3 ways, right? Like, so Cardi's just Cardi.
Yeah. Also, just to go back, because I know we've had this ghosting conversation, but it just reminded me. So if someone ghosts you, do you want them to tell you why later, or do you want to pretend like they're dead? Because I just want to pretend like they're dead.
I pretend like you're dead. I don't need to know why.
I go on a social media like search to see if you are in fact dead, and then other than that, it's like, well,
I don't need anybody. Just like that show Ghosted they had on MTV. Why would I want to know why you didn't like me?
Yeah. I have not watched that. It seems like a trigger, even though I'm like out of it. I just don't. But yeah, no. Having it have had happen to me on multiple occasions. Like there's no reasoning that you can give that I would be okay with.
Well, there's this tweet that was going around the circuits the other day where this girl was like, yes, he didn't ghost me, he just got arrested.
Yeah, but do you want to be with someone like?
I mean, they could be friends. You got to figure out what the arrest was for.
Right. I mean,
I guess that's true.
You know,
have y'all seen
if they're black,
that's
it
like
could
a
have been
show.
anything.
There's a show on Netflix that was called First 24 In, or is it 48? It's like First 24, I think.
I vaguely remember.
And it shows like the first 24 hours that you go to jail. And that's a stressful time, right? Because like,
I don't want to experience it.
Most of the time you're in the holding and you ain't got booked, and then it's like you can't make no calls, you don't have no money.
I have to check it out. It's kind of
It just
like,
makes
did
you
you guys
like,
ever
man,
watch
I don't want to go to jail.
60 Days
I mean,
In?
I always feel like that.
Yeah. 60 Days In
I
was
haven't
the
watched
gem.
60 Days In.
I've only watched pieces of 60 Days In. It just seems too intense.
Oh, it is. Like, I never want to go to jail. I don't want to visit anyone in a jail. I don't want to drive past the jail. No, I would not last.
Have you guys ever visited anyone in jail?
I have, but not for me. I went with my friend, and then somebody, his friend, wanted to talk to me in the jail. It was like, nah. But I'll entertain it for like the minute. So
it's about to be love after lockup.
There you go. Okay.
Well, so the gag was, so there's a crazy part. So
WVU, right?
This was when we were in Morgantown, and he was in jail in Pittsburgh. So we drove all the way to Pittsburgh City Jail, right? Or county, whatever, city, which was kind of big. And come to find out, this was not for me, this was my friend. He had already had another girl visit him that day. And I guess you can only have like one visit a day or something like that. Yeah. And the CO, she was a black lady. She was like, "Nah, he gonna see you today." But like, that's when she was being messy, because like she knew that like he had another girl come visit him.
So the jail I had visited many years ago, where there you could have up to 3 people a day, and they don't tell you who's coming, and they will let them all come at different times. So like, let's say if I went and then somebody else showed up, they'll just send them back. That's messy.
That could be super messy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like if the spot's open, they'll just send them back, and that just sounds like
just a setup for the mess. Yeah. I mean, I've done some hospital visits. Same situation, you know. You don't know who's going to be back there. Yeah. But yeah, back to your original question. We took a slight little detour. I feel like if you can, you know, keep your life together and date while everything else is burning down around you and you're about to be homeless, then do you. But I want to know what it is.
Right. I don't feel that's not, I kind of feel like it's okay to date as long as you're working things out. Now, I just think as long as you're transparent, and if I want to deal with that, then I can deal with that. And if I don't, just like, my life is never together all the way. So either niggas gonna deal with it or they not. I don't know what to tell you. So
this is me.
This is who I am. So
like, I'm good with it, or you.
Transparency, honesty, communication.
Yeah.
Evan bought a crystal today.
All right. What's his crystal?
Crystal. This is hematite. Okay.
Hematite. Okay.
Improves your focus. Very protective.
Okay.
He picked that on his own?
He did.
Wow.
All right.
He did.
That reminds me of has anyone watched Lovecraft Country?
Still no.
Not since episode Did the timer go off? Did the timer go off? Oh. Not since episode 3.
That's the one where she did the exorcism on the house. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this episode that just passed was based in Korea, and it's about there's a shaman in it. So I thought you might like that.
A man told me that I reminded him of whoever Letty is. Would you all agree or disagree? Who is Letty?
Journey Smollett.
Okay.
No.
Is Journey Smollett? No, not really.
He always said because you're light skinned.
I was about to say, he always said that because you're like,
Listen, I've noticed in these men's lives, I just fill whatever little light skin hole they want to put me in. That's it.
Someone asked me yesterday if I was Creole, and I'm like, don't know.
Well, that's what I told Dayna. Literally, that's like the quickest turn off on Hinge. You all probably don't know nothing about Hinge. Hinge is like a dating app. The first thing this dude asked me after like the initial thing was, "What's your nationality?" And I just never said anything back. And I told her I'm about to tell him Nigerian.
Yeah.
I told you mine changed again, right? So, I think I am like, I think I did. It went up to like 19% Nigerian.
Okay, welcome.
Okay.
And then 20% Congo, whatever that is. And then English.
Whatever that is, as if.
Well, I mean, but you know, they mix the Congo with like Congo, Bantu region, whatever that, like that whole sub-Saharan African, whatever that even means, right? And then my English got broken up because it was 30%. Now it's like 20 plus 12% Scottish. So there's just.
So how often does it change? I know we've talked about this before, but how often?
They'll send you
I don't think it's randomly. I don't know if there's like a time, but it just seems like random times for me. Like, because it's not like you can say monthly or anything like that. It's more like, you know.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
So has nothing happened in the 2 weeks in our little?
I mean, outside
other than nature purging us, and
well, that's given.
Cardio. Really?
You would think in a 2 weeks time we would have tons to discuss.
We would, but you know what I'm not feeling? I'm not feeling Michael B. Jordan's.
Oh, that mustache. He looks like a creepy gym teacher. That's the vibe I got. Somebody's daddy, but not in a zaddy way. In like a legit dad.
Like,
well, so here's my thing. Like, I get that, like, maybe, like, you know, barbers and stuff, but you can't maintain your beard yourself. Like,
that looks intentional. That doesn't look like a quarantine situation. That looks intentional.
It does. It does. Like,
I have to like me.
I don't love it.
I'm mad.
You're mad what?
Never mind. I'm gonna keep it tucked away in my inappropriate side.
Thank you. Sorry, I was going to.
That's what I was going to say.
You muted the wrong
So she
thing.
took the video off, but she kept the microphone on.
It's hard, okay?
Look at Evan.
Hi, Evan.
Like, the mute. Look, he's like, the mute button's right
It's
there.
right here. I do it for class every day. You got to put the line through the microphone.
I love it. Okay, sorry. Where were
You
we?
got to show them. See, he came to show you. This is what he uses for his.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Man.
No. I want an iPad.
I mean, that is fancy.
They came with all kinds of preloaded apps.
What?
Nice.
Very nice.
I mean, I'm jealous. I mean, back in the day, our greatest thing was like a trapper keeper.
And the only thing they let us take was blue plastic calculators. You remember? And like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
You had to sign it out, though.
Sign it out.
You still had to sign it.
Bless you. Blow your nose. Get a tissue off the table.
Bless you.
Here comes Emery.
Yeah.
She was being happy. She walked in like the warden.
So, okay, me and Van, we're coming up on 10 years.
10 years.
And I don't know how to, if we should even bother, because it is like COVID.
He said, I don't know if you should even bother.
Are your like resorts and stuff open out there?
Okay, so they were giving nurses free rooms, right? Like you get a free night. So like I did, but I didn't do that for our anniversary. I did it for
did you do
Jada's
it with
birthday
him
in December.
So
Well, yeah, like I mean,
off.
it's for the entire family, but it wasn't like a getaway for us. But also, it's kind of like we don't have nobody to babysit either, so it's kind of like, how can we, whatever we do, I guess it won't be able to be overnight. But then it's just kind of like they decided to open. Starting tomorrow, they're gonna reopen some like restaurants and stuff and stores at 50% capacity, and you can only have 5 people in your party. So I'm like, so you're saying my entire family? That's it? Like,
that's
just us?
Yeah, that is it, and done.
But we don't know what's gonna happen, so they're gonna reopen all this stuff. The cases are gonna go up, and they're gonna shut it back down. Like,
yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
I'm just hoping that the New York and New Jerseys can hold on, just continue to hold the line, because whatever happens with them happens with us and Boston. Like, all y'all just. But I mean, you have like parents holding maskless birthday parties and or just allowing their teenagers to turn up at a house party. And then I saw some school district in like Missouri was allowing kids that may have come into contact with someone with COVID to still come to school. Like, y'all just.
Okay, this is my thoughts and feelings currently right now. You all may or may not know how serious I take Halloween for myself. I never celebrate my part. I don't do anything for my birthday. Halloween is my time to shine. I feel like I risk COVID every day, waxing butts and going into factories. So I find it more than appropriate to risk it and enjoy my Halloween. And I'm going to get drunk and I'm going to dress up and I'm going to go out. And if I get COVID,
well, you made it this time.
I'm going to say, why
so
now?
What are you going to go as this year? What are you going as this year?
I have found, I sent you that one Dragon Ball Z costume. I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet. What was movie?
I mean, do you? I'm gonna be in the house per usual.
Listen to it.
Well, I saw 2 things. They're doing a drive-through haunted house here at the stadium.
That sounds like
a stupid idea, right?
Accidents.
It's $60 per car.
Oh, stop. See, no.
That's doing too much.
Way too much.
How are you going to get scared in your car? Right? Like, how? And then, right, what if you run somebody over? And then...
yeah. Like,
because you know
I'm
they're going to
scared.
be running, like, jumping out the car. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, and that's
then
the other thing. Like, don't touch my car. Like, excuse me?
Then there's the other thing with, like, I saw people setting up fishing line and basically reeling people candy on the fishing line. It's just like, no, I don't think so. Like,
yeah,
is that even worth it?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say no. Like, our neighborhood isn't even set up for safely trick-or-treating, so it's a no for us anyways. But trick-or-treat was already unsafe.
It was already
they're sticking pins and, drugs and whatever else in the candies. So now you want to add COVID that can just be on top. So much like everything else in this COVID world, it's a no for us.
I think I'm gonna have to tell her that I'm not gonna make 2:30.
Dayna's never gonna say, "I'm just gonna hit the microphone." I'm gonna take the video off. And why can't she do it right?
Well, I want you to still hear me, you know?
But you're not talking to us.
Right.
So I don't understand.
I was talking to you guys.
There has literally been nothing going on in the entertainment world.
It's nothing. It's all whack. It's always whack, but it's been super whack lately.
I mean, everybody is
her Halloween costume.
Speaking of Halloween.
Speaking of,
what are we?
How would you work that? You say, "Hey, I'm running late. Can we push it back to 3?" Like, is that?
I'll let Whitney weigh into how she likes to be alerted that her appointments are going to be late. How cute!
Queen Barb in the house.
Queen Barb.
Whitney, how do you feel about, like, because I'm not going to make it by 2:30.
I definitely prefer people to let me know that they're going to be late, and then you got to be prepared if she's like, well, then we got to reschedule for another day. Because you do not know if we have somebody right after you and you're late to the point where it pushes into that.
Well, my original appointment was at 3, and then when I texted her this morning to confirm, she was like, "Hey, can you come at 2:30?" And I was like, "Yeah," but now I'm not gonna make it at 2:30.
I guess at that point, I don't know. You just gotta let her know and then go from there. Because I guess where I work now, we basically have like 15-minute appointments, and they allow a 9-minute grace period, which makes no type of sense. If somebody shows up
in the snooze button is 9 minutes.
9 minutes, and I have an appointment that basically is 6 minutes after that, what do you think is going to happen? So people take advantage of that, and it's very annoying.
I turn off the headphones on.
So everybody's muted.
Sorry, I was trying to heed your advice because Jaden was talking to me.
Emery and Evan were screaming in the background, so I should have muted myself.
I had brownies that needed to come out the oven, so I needed to make sure that was handled.
Well, she's doing it out of her house, so not that I don't want to be mindful of her time, of course, but
just hit her.
Yeah, I mean, I just texted her, and if she says we'll have to reschedule, then that's cool, and I'll just go somewhere else. I don't know if I have any more.
Hold on.
That is so funny. There is literally no news. Now I know how
So
Kid
I've been.
Fury feels when he's like trying to find
Mhm.
hot tops and there's like
Oh, I know.
nothing because there's nothing.
I have been wanting
Oh.
a French bulldog, and I follow this page, and I want one so bad. They just had
Oh,
puppies.
they're so. Oh, they're in Hawaii.
But for one, they're expensive. They're like almost $4,000.
Yeah.
Two, I don't know if I have any more. Two, there's like an issue because my coworker was like, "Don't get one on the island because it's gonna be so hard to get them off the island." But I want one because, like, the airlines, a lot of them will not fly snub-nosed dogs.
Really?
They only fly them at certain times of the year.
Why?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, I know for
Because
sure.
of
Like
like
I've
their
seen them in
breathing
the airport
issues.
but I've seen them in the airport all the time. But it might be about like maybe the altitude or something because
I guess
I
because
know
like
I've
it's
seen
such a
them for
long
sure.
flight from Hawaii to wherever.
Yeah. Well, it's expensive. I don't know exactly how much, but there's like specific airlines like for animals.
Right.
So, but we've never done that. But yeah, Frenchies are awesome. They are like our spirit animals. They're like super stubborn.
So, and they like don't like to run. I know they like to like chill, right?
They like to chill. Their Oreo is motivated by food. But yeah, it's just like you get me. Like super moody.
That's what I need.
He's not ready to come in. He'll like try to like stand his ground, and I'm like, listen, I'm bigger than you. I will pick you up.
Just pick you up. Yeah.
Yeah. Soup's cute. I love like the all gray ones. They are just gorgeous.
Oh.
Oreo's cute too.
Tasha, have you worked out with that workout?
Okay, let me tell you. No, I have not. I did it the first day, and so every day I just go on and play the videos like that. I have kept track. Well, I like try to like write down what the exercises are, and then maybe I'll actually do them one day. But that first day, like to kill me. Like, what is this? I can't plank. Like, don't ever invite me into a planking challenge. I cannot plank to save my ever-loving life.
We talked about this. I don't have the core.
I cannot do a push-up. I cannot.
I can't do a push-up.
The boobs are too big. They're just too big.
Jumping jacks. Boobs are too big with jumping jacks. It's like they're gonna pop me in the chin. They're gonna like hurt afterwards. I have to put on like multiple sports bras. Like that wasn't prepared. That's how it goes. That's pretty much it. It's only $25. I've wasted more money before. So.
On more like something worse, yeah. And they're gummies. They're just vitamins.
So has anyone been to McDonald's to get their Travis Scott meal? The Travis Scott.
Ethan and Elijah, if they wanted one, and Ethan was thoroughly impressed. He was like, "So wait, what does a Cactus Jack burger have? Like what? Like I don't have to Google it, bro." And Elijah was thoroughly unimpressed by it, of course.
Yeah.
But Ethan was like pumped up.
Yeah.
The genius part about it is he really didn't. It's not a new necessarily menu item. It's basically stuff they already had, and just like threw it into a meal.
I already love barbecue sauce with my French fries. So
who didn't eat barbecue sauce with their French fries? Like who didn't?
Hey.
I guess now you just don't get charged to.
Now Zoe will not even eat it without barbecue. She won't eat chicken nuggets. She won't eat French fries without barbecue. A hot dog without barbecue
her any sauce, and she'll be into it. She just don't want her fries dry.
I mean, what kind of person wants dry fries?
Right. I will say that there is DoorDash lately. When I order it to work, they set it outside our back door on the ground, but like nobody, like I'll be like in a service, so I don't know, so it'll just be out there for like 30 minutes.
Oh no!
At our back door. And my thing is,
they don't like let you. Do they text you and tell you?
They do, but I'm doing something, so I can't like be notified. If they would do that at our front entrance, where I tell them to do it, the people at the front would see it and pick it up and bring it in. But because it's our back entrance.
Yeah. I'm surprised like nothing has ran off with y'all's food.
It's gross.
Ran off on the plug twice. Like, ooh, Chipotle. Yeah, it's been a slow 2 weeks. I'd hate to think if we were. Has anybody been watching Dancing with the Stars?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Yeah. I saw a smidge of a clip of Nelly and was like, "What?
I'm just at a different place in my life. That's just not.
I don't like any of these shows. I don't like The Masked Singer. I don't like Dancing with the Stars. I never really did like Dancing with the Stars. Like,
I didn't either, but you know, Charlotte loves it.
Brenda had loved it for a while, and then she fell off.
And she'll talk to you like, you don't watch it? And I'm like, no. Why? Like,
no,
thank
I
you.
don't
I don't need
want to watch people be awkward. I dance in the mirror.
I don't want to see Carol Baskin dancing. Like, no.
But your boy Nelly had some custom Jordan dance shoes made. I'm like, it was on Good Morning America, and I'm like, is he dancing in Jordan? Surely he's not. And they showed it. They had like a little heel on it, like dancing.
They had heels.
You know how the dancing shoes are?
Yeah,
like
they had
the little bump.
Niggas are bored.
Niggas are bored and need a check. So they're like, sure. I also found in the lead up, because I'm a Good Morning America girl. Mm-hmm. And the lead up with like Tyra being the host, so she was on there like often trying to plug it, and I don't really care for Tyra anymore. I don't know when that happened. I don't think anything like specifically happened with Tyra Banks, so to speak, but I just don't really care for her. Like, I'm good on Tyra Banks.
Tyra is just not. She doesn't fascinate me, and she doesn't have a personality that makes me want to tune in.
Yeah.
So
I've been listening to a lot of Nicole Byer, and they always talk about how her show was so problematic, but like nobody realized it until now. I was like, that's so true.
It was.
Her show was crazy.
It really truly was. Like, all the things that are bad about the fashion industry, she embraced on Top Model.
Yes. Randomly, Jay Manuel, I don't know why it popped up on my YouTube, but I was watching a video of, like, I guess his fallout with Tyra Banks. And it was just kind of one in the background noise, but he said he was like, there was a lot of fashion shoots I was felt uncomfortable being a part of, but I had no, like, why she roll up with me like this? And just walk through.
Wait,
no purpose.
Which Jay? The man Jay? Like the he Jay or the dark skin?
Stop right.
The non-black.
Not Miss J, the Mr. J or whatever.
Mr. J.
The light skin one. Stop. Why?
Yeah.
I think what makes it so bad is it was a black woman that was so like problematic. Like,
yeah. doing
like
the
making them do
things
like
to
blackface and stuff, or like cultural appropriation.
Yeah. But it's almost as if Tyra was so far removed from reality that she just didn't see how outrageous. Like the one episode where like they had to be like in, like why did the coffin need to be in the ground? Like 6 feet. Like, why did it need to be that way? I don't understand why. They could have done a coffin photo shoot for whatever reason, but it didn't need to be 6 feet into the ground.
Yeah.
Well, another one that was like weren't the models like, were they in like Thailand or something? And they were like on an elephant or something, and they were like crying, like because she was scared of it. It was just, I don't know.
Or do you remember the one where they had the different ethnicities of the children? Is that
yes? And they had to be their mom. Yes.
First of all, let me tell y'all.
That's the one I was thinking of too.
Let me tell y'all something.
Not see that one.
If I went on America's Next Top Model and she chopped off all my hair and I still didn't make it to the top,
right? Oh, I better be. I'm burning it until the end. Okay, listen.
It's almost like she'll see someone with a lot of hair and be like, "I'm gonna fuck her up."
Yeah.
Like, can't wait.
I feel like she just really was imposing some things on. She went through some things as a model, and so
she wanted to project that. Yes.
Yeah.
Or do you remember the girl that had natural hair and they made her get a relaxer and she did not want to get a relaxer? And it looked terrible. Yes.
Yeah.
And she was. The black girl was trying to explain to them why she didn't want it, because they could have just straightened her hair.
Or they could have put a wig on.
They could have just.
Also that.
There were so many other options.
So speaking of none of that, I'm annoyed now with the whole movement of people saying, well, it's the blank for me.
Me too. Retire that phrase. It is so...
You guys have like,
it's time to go away.
I just came across it. I just realized people were doing it, and I already hate it. Like, please stop.
Well,
and a lot of times I'll be like, what are you even talking about? It's so like, what?
Like,
I think I have a caption, but it was like 6 weeks ago.
Exactly. Like,
but if it's in the correct context,
don't let anything die. Like, let it go.
They sure don't.
Let it go.
And then the white people get a hold of it, and
and next thing you know, it's on T-shirts and hats, and
it's gonna be on nurse paraphernalia.
Yeah,
it's the scrubs for me. That's what it's gonna say.
It's gonna be on MAGA.
I'm sure there's already one that exists.
It's the Trump for me. You know, like.
You know,
did you all see that mask that lady had on? That was a black man's thing. Did you see that?
What?
No. Was it
on social media? It was like a protest, and I don't know why she had that on. Like, I guess I don't understand, like, if you're anti like Black Lives Matter, anti like whatever, but why have like a thing in balls and like black cotton balls on a mask? Like, it didn't make any sense to me.
So
it was just like,
was it a pro or anti Black Lives?
It was like a pro Trump rally in Florida.
And she had a black man's balls.
and thing. I'm gonna find it. Let me Google it real quick.
So, speaking of confusing campaign signs, I was confused by also at a Trump rally. They had signs that said, "This is a peaceful protest," and I'm like, so are you? What are you what do you mean? I feel like they're like they were. Are you trying to be
what in the world is that?
Think it exactly. Yes. Yes.
Oh, I have an update. Okay.
Okay.
So, following the immediate post of our video last 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah.
I was joking but serious about my OnlyFans feed account. Someone hit me up.
Yeah.
Serious.
Okay.
I'll subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to always promote my OnlyFans feed account. It hasn't got started yet. One of these videos in case we have some new people that want
Right.
to.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna mute her myself.
Did you listen to the latest episode of The Read?
I haven't yet.
So Crystal kept muting herself, and Kid Fury's like, "You're muted." Like it just kept happening, but we have like the reverse.
We do. We do. We do.
Anywho, so yes, promote. You know,
OnlyFans feed account. I've been doing my research on foot poses. You know.
Okay. So okay. Do you give yourself like a screen name like you do on?
So from my research, I can create one, or I can just connect it to my Twitter account.
Oh.
And I just feel like since it's only feet, I'm not embarrassed by whoever wants to. And also, I jokingly mentioned it to a guy friend, and he was like, "I would subscribe."
Really?
Okay, so I'm gonna just start sending out links to these niggas in a group chat.
Okay. Be about it. Here it is.
Here it is.
Here's the link.
Here's the link. Soles or toes.
Now, is it live? Like, are you like?
So from what you can do on OnlyFans, apparently you can do videos, you can post pictures, you can, you know, whatever you want to do.
Okay. All right.
So,
what action are you bringing to the people?
You know, I have petite feet, you know. You know, if there's people that are into dirty feet, just hit me up after I get off Amazon. In the morning, I'll take a couple dirty feet pics for you. Okay? You know,
hey guys, I gotta go. Jaden gotta use the bathroom. And
okay.
Well, it seems like Whitney made her plug, so
I mean that's what counts. So we'll just wrap this one up.
all right.
No,
Bye.